Hi there. I want to give you a brief introduction to Star Trek Fleet Command, a mobile game by Scopely that is also available on the PC. This is a game that, by its name, you can tell it's based in the Star Trek universe, and it incorporates characters from Star Trek, the Next Generation, the original series, the all a bunch of different spin-offs of Star Trek, all in one game. It's a pretty busy game, as you can see from the interface here. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview. I'm not going to go into detail in this video of all of the features because there are too many. So basically you have a starbase, which is what you see on the screen here. This is something that you build on and improve, and it has an interior which you access here. And inside there are different things like the operations base, which is the most important part of it, and there are different things like manufacturing centers and warehouses and stuff that you level up, and they're dependent on each other. One, you can't level up some things without leveling up others, and there's a lot of dependencies. What else? So you go on missions. I'll talk about the ships first. On the bottom here, I have 3 different ships. You start out with being able to do 1, and then you can expand your starbase and do 2, and then 3, and then eventually I'm going to get 4 at once. And you send these ships off on missions. So, for example, this ship here is currently mining in a different system, and so he's right here mining, and so I can give him commands like I can tell him to go here, for example, and he'll go there. I could tell him to attack this guy if I click on him right, and it gives me some detail on this, basically an NPC. I can attack him, or I can click on this and recall him, and basically he automatically returns to my base. It takes time because he has to warp to it. So that is basically the ships, and each of the ships you can improve, and that's what's happening with this one here. Is it's tiering up, which basically means that it's going up to a new level of ship, and then I can improve it and build on its strength. There are speed ups available that you can buy or you're given by completing missions and so on, and those speed ups will allow you to complete things faster. I've been playing this for about a week or a week and a half, and I've got to the level now where basically now you have to wait for things to finish. I'm kind of out of speed ups. So there's that. So each of the ships has strengths. So if I go to manage, you can see the ship here. It's got a bunch of stats, and it has crews. So when you assign officers to it, you have a bunch of crew, and you can assign them, and each of them has different strengths. So for example, you can see here LaForge is assigned to ship A. But if I scroll over here, I could take this person here and swap them out, and it gives me an idea that the attack went down a little bit. So it shows you what happens if I swap it out. So I'm not going to do anything there. I'm going to discard my changes. But basically, you can put different crew on because they each have different strengths, and you can also upgrade the ship by adding components. So for example, I don't have enough materials, but when I do, I can upgrade the cargo bay to level 4, and then eventually I'll be able to tier it up. I don't have enough parts to level it up, so it's level 16 to 20. Can't go above level 20 unless I go to the next tier. Same idea with your officers. They have tiers, TIERs. So as an example, Riker here, Next Generation Riker, is at level 15 to 15. I have to promote him, or basically tier him up to the next rank so he can go higher than level 15. And there's all his stats. He has particular skills. The Riker lean, he increases attack by 10% when he's on the bridge by leaning on the armrest like he did. And each of these characters has different skills. You don't get them all at once. You see all these gray ones here. They're not unlocked. Basically, as you do missions or open loot boxes, you can get character cards, and once you get to fill up the character card to the first level, then you get that character, and then once you fill it up again, you can tier it up, level it up, promote it to the next level. So for example, this one here is at 9 of 12. Once I get 3 more, this one becomes a character I can use. I can look at it by clicking on it, but can't do anything with him yet. He's not available to me. What else? So I showed you the station. Here's the galaxy. You can see basically an overview of where I'm at. My ships A and B are here, and in the system I can scroll around, and if I zoom out by pinching, you can see that the map is quite large, and there's different regions of control. So the blue is Federation, the green is Klingon. No, the green is Romulan, and the red is Klingon. And then one of these two is Augment, and the other one is Rogue, which are different, 2 more loose groups. There's alliance mechanics. You can join an alliance, and you get things like you can help people in the alliance, which is what I just did by clicking here. You can do research. So currently I'm building a refinery, and here I can do a research, and there's different research trees that you can do. So basically you can research one thing, and some of them depend on others, so you have to kind of research them in order. It guides you along quite well in that. What else is there? After you get to a certain level, you can be attacked by other players. So you have these things called peace shields, which you can put up on your station, and they last a certain amount of time. So my peace shield right now has got 1 day and 20 hours left in it, and then I can add another one to prevent me from being attacked. You also get these competitions that go on. So for example, and here I ranked first in the Minotaur research event, and it gives me all these gifts, both basically materials and speed ups. Lots of speed ups, which is great. One of the great things I like about this game is no ads. There are 0 ads, no ads at all. The only way they seem to make money is if you spend money here in their store, buying reward packs and so on. I have not done that yet. We will see if I actually do. You also get these gifts every 10 minutes. You get a free chest of stuff, which is usually pretty minor stuff. And then you get a 4-hour chest, and there's a 24-hour chest, and so on. You also get Lantinum here, which basically you can use it's like gems in other games. You can use it for accelerating things, or basically it's the grease to get things finished faster or repaired faster, or so on. So that's basically a speed up. You can buy speed ups and all sorts of stuff with Lantinum. Ships, I talked about ships. Factions are something that come up later. So basically, as you get up in levels, basically each of the factions will either like you or not like you. So currently the Federation really hates me. They consider me untrustworthy, while the Romulans consider me to be tolerable. And as you get points, you get enough loyalty points like this that you can buy things. Like here I'm almost able to buy a Romulan loyalty pack, which gives me these things. What else? And you recruit more officers by getting those cards. I mentioned that. And basically, and then you get missions. That's the other thing I want to talk about. So you get away teams is another type of mission. You get missions like these are a bunch of missions here. So for example, the Calm Before the Storm. I'm assisting this character, Torin, with his experiment. I've done these steps, and now I have to defeat the Gorn Marauder, so I can look at that and say, where is the Gorn Marauder? Click on that. Show me the system that they're in, and they have this exclamation mark. And if I click on that, I can see their strength, 16,000, which is fairly high, but this ship can do it. So once it's finished tearing up, I will send it over here and beat this Gorn. So, and when you finish the missions, like the one I just showed you, you get some prizes that shows you all the gifts you get. There's other ones here. You get this is going to give you Federation prestige, and so on. So there's a lot going on in this game. It's one of the other things I like about it. There's a lot of things you can do. I am at the level where you have to wait for things, but I can, go and grind away at doing lower level missions basically as much as you want. So yeah, it's a good game. I'm enjoying it, and you might want to give it a try. So thanks for watching, and hope you give the game a try.